Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Glendale. To return is Greg Dortch. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. At their own 26-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the one-time Seminole. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. Second down, Murray. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Yeah, really nice play there by Marvin Harrison Jr., and this is really the target they've been looking for to pair up with Kyler Murray here in Arizona for a long time. And for this draft to fall their way and them get really one of the best receivers to come out in the last couple years, Mike, I mean, with all the Ohio State wide receivers that have come out here lately, you can make an argument. Harrison, he's probably the best of the bunch. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Murray. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Arizona will take its first time out. Clock will stop. So 4th down and the veteran Matt Prater on for the Cards. This officially a 58-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs! And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Condor. It's his fourth touchdown on the year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Condors will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first and 10, Murray. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Now Murray on third and long. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On the bootleg, it's Goff. Working free downfield, it is Williams. They get 21 on that one. That's enough for a first down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Goff. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Third and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. To the goal line and in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Condor. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Condors will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now Murray on 1st down. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Wow, is he dangerous when he calls his own number. A pickup of 18 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Murray. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 7 and 3 at the 24-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And he's taken down on what should be the
5-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Benson. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play.
Murray on 3rd down. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On play action, Murray. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
got his man, middle of the end zone. Alec Pierce, touchdown, Cardinals.
And that was just a great drive, really from just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
At the Cardinals' 49-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. Yeah. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's got another one. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Condor. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his 6th this year. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Condors extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. First down throw for Murray. Toss right side to the tight end, Kmet. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Working out of the gun, Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. That one complete to Pierce.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. Their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try it now with Benson. And he's going to have the Cards first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trey Benson, the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now a second down throw for Murray. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That's caught. It's the tight end, Kmet. And he's going to have the Cardinals' 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. A throw on the move is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. So, Murray and the Cardinals come to the line. They'll try to add 2.
They'll line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. Again, working deep downfield. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. So we have reached halftime. These 2 teams separated by a touchdown. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this 2nd half. About to get started. He'll start at the 4.
Khalif Raymond on the return. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They hand it to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 21 yards.
Here's Gibbs. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Putting the tight end in motion. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop.
Well, this is why the head coach makes the big bucks, Mike, to make decisions like that. I think at this point in the third quarter, you have a chance to really make a statement by coming away with 6. I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going for it on here on fourth down. I'm being aggressive.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down, Condors.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Good blocking to the 15. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And a short pickup down inside the 10. On second down, Goff. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Condors. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Condors have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 20. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And after that last run by Trey Benson, Mike, you can really see the qualities that has these Arizona Cardinals coaches so high on this running back. I mean, last year, 14 rushing touchdowns in 2023, a career high in college. He can get downhill. He's strong. He's big. He really has everything you're looking for in an NFL back. The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Second down, Murray. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. Again, it's Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. To throw again is Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Throwing again is Murray. And this one is caught by Pierce. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
And you can tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Goff. This is intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So now, Reader, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own
First and 10. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final. Second and 7. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up at about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And a Louisville first down.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. Cards going to signal for their third and final timeout.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Maybe a couple there. It's third down. To throw is Goff. He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
First down, Condor.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Now, Goff. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The rookie, Laiatu Latu, the UCLA man, in there to bring him down. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On play action, Murray. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Murray keeping it himself, and nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Now a second down throw from Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. Throwing now, Murray on 1st down. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Condors are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A run here with Gibbs. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Third down and 9. They'll drop to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
If their approach here, Mike, you're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now it's Murray. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They go play action with Murray. Catch made right side by Wilson. Call it a gain of 13. It's an Arizona 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Murray's going to throw again. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And that is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He finds his man. It's Dortch. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing.
And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And, of course, now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best 2-point, gotta-have-it play. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for two, unable to tie this football game up. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for our visitors. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.